If you were to summarize what you do for your clients in one sentence, what would that sentence look like? Would it be something similar to, we want to meet the needs of our clients? Is that true? If that is the case, then you are not doing enough to separate yourself from the competition, and there is no difference between you and the agent across the street. What we need to do is change from focusing on our clients' needs to focusing on their expectations. My name is Tristan Thomas and I'm with Tristom, and today we're going to talk about needs versus expectations and how you as an agent can help separate yourself from all of the other agents that are out there. Needs are not enough to make our clients stay with us. Think about it from this perspective. If I were to go to a store, regardless of the store, and I purchased a bottle of water, regardless of where it is, it's going to quench my thirst, which is my need. But the way in which it's delivered is completely different to that of if I go to a gas station, to that if I go to a supermarket, or maybe to a fancy restaurant. The expectation is what changes. So if I go into that gas station and I purchase this bottle of water, I'm going to go and open up the fridge, grab the bottle of water, and I'm expecting it to be what? Cold. It should be cold. But what happens if it was room temperature or if it was hot, right? It's not going to be delivering on my expectation of how this bottle of water should have been. If I go to the cash register and I paid $10 for this bottle of water, even though I expected it to be $2, that would be different. And what would happen eventually is I would realize that I do not want to go to that gas station to purchase the bottle of water. The same thing with everything else. Whether I go to a restaurant or a supermarket, we all have certain experiences and expectations of that experience. If we are not delivered on, we are going to find a different place. The same thing goes with your clients and life insurance. How are you delivering your clients' needs and also fulfilling their level of expectation? So what we want to do, needs versus expectations, we need to first realize that our clients do not stay with us because we are just an order taker, or they give us a call and we're reactive to whatever their requests are. This is not separating you from any agent out there. Anyone can do this. But the way in which we're going to help make sure that we have long-standing clients over time, regardless of price, what we want to do is we want to be more proactive with our clients. Make sure that we focus on how we can help deliver on whatever they're looking for. So we must be forward-thinking in our approach. Try to focus on what could possibly happen in the future and give them possible solutions. Also, when we make promises, we want to make sure that we continuously deliver on what those promises are. If we say we're going to call back in 4 hours, we call back in 4 hours. We don't wait till tomorrow to do that. If we say we're going to send it by the end of the day, we want to make sure that we actually do this. Deliver on those promises. And lastly, we want to make sure that we empower our clients, educate our clients to help them make a better decision about their current situation. This is what our clients expect us as an agent to be. We do not want to just focus on their needs. Your clients will leave you if you focus on their needs. They will stay there for a long time if we focus on their expectations. So think about your clients. Where do they fall in this spectrum? With their level of satisfaction, do they have a high level of satisfaction or do they have a low level of satisfaction? Because if they do have a low level of satisfaction, it's because their expectations are not met whatsoever. They will be dissatisfied. But if we do meet their expectations, then we will have satisfied clients. But your clients will only stay with you because they're satisfied and you meet their expectations until they find another agent out there that is going to exceed their level of expectation, whatever that expectation might be. This is going to bring loyalty. This is what's going to make sure that we have long-standing relationships with our clients. What we want to do is figure out what their expectations are and always work to exceed those expectations. So how should we deliver with those expectations? How should we make sure that we continue to put our clients first and not just their needs? We want to ask ourselves the question, if I was my client, what would I expect? Try to have a little bit of empathy with your clients and put yourselves in your client's shoes. Do you go above and beyond for your clients? And be honest with yourself, because if you don't, you can always change it. If you think you do, but you actually don't, nothing's going to change. Secondly, how can I continue to add value? In our videos, we always talk about why we should add value to our clients. It's no different with every single time that you meet with your clients. Whether it's a phone call, text message, email, face-to-face, always make sure that you continue to add value each and every time. Third, how can I separate myself from other agents? Really try to distinguish yourself and what your office does versus the competition. What makes you and your office unique? Are you very similar? Do you focus just on their needs? Expectations is what can really separate you. And lastly, always work to what we call under promise and over deliver. If you set a promise with your clients, always go above and beyond what that is. Now, one question I get from a lot of agents is, when it comes to under promise and over deliver, how do we actually go about doing that? Under promise and deliver focuses on when we talk about time frames. So instead of telling your clients, I'll get back to you next week, or I'll give you a call in a couple hours, or we should have an answer in a few days, be definite on exact time frames. Do not leave it up for interpretation, such as next week, couple hours, or few days. Focus on exact times. So I'll get back to you by Tuesday of next week, or I'll give you a call by 5 p.m. today, or lastly, we will have an answer in 4 days. There is no room for interpretation here. So whatever you put as a timeline, stick to that timeline and always go above and beyond that. This is a way that we can always continue to exceed expectations from our clients. Now, we need to change our mindset and stop saying we want to meet the needs of our clients. Too many agents do this. Instead, change your way of thinking and figure out, how can I exceed their expectations? Because what we want to do is deliver on the expectations of our clients. Now, my name is Tristan and I'm with Tristom, and we've gone over needs versus expectations, and we put videos out like this every 2 weeks on YouTube for your enjoyment and to help you grow your business. So please continue and subscribe below. And also, if you're wanting to go a step further, check our website out at www.tristom.com, where we are your one-stop shop for all of your life insurance agent needs. Thank you, and you have a wonderful day.